This is my 2025 intro for my Project 10 uses. I have 10 products. I use them 10 times. I roll them out. Hi, I'm Andi. Welcome or welcome back. I'm really happy that you're here. I am very excited about my projects this year because I'm doing fewer of them so that I can bring back more makeup content to my channel. Also, the projects that I'm doing this year are not completion projects. They are usage goal projects, and I can touch everything in my collection. After doing a year-long completion project, 2 year-long completion projects last year, I missed my collection. I missed putting my pause on everything in my collection because I was using the products in my projects almost exclusively. I missed my collection. I missed other things. So this year I'm going to do shorter usage goals and more products. I put most of my collection on a spinning wheel and will randomly choose the products that are going to be in this project. I will not be using primers, foundations, powders, because those are kind of boring and I tend to stick to the same ones. I don't like to have a lot of those products open, especially like concealers and foundations. I tend to want to use the same one, use it up. But things like bronzers and blushes and highlighters and lip products and colored liners, those are the things I want to get some use out of this year. For the sake of time, since there are 10 products coming in the intro, I did already choose those 10 products. These were all randomly chosen, so let's go through them. I feel like I have a pretty good variety, so that makes me happy. Because I have more of certain things, I was kind of afraid that I would end up with 8 blushes or whatever, but that did not happen. So first up is an Ofra liquid lipstick. This and I think 3 others came in a little set in an ice cream beauty box back when I used to get that. So this is the shade Sanibel, and I really like this shade. I actually like this shade better than any of the other ones in that little set. That is what it looks like. So that is a very neutral shade. I should be able to get 10 uses on that, no problem, because I do wear neutral makeup more often than anything else. Another lipstick that came in is a lip crayon, and this is by Mirabella, and it is the Mirabella Stay All Day Velvet Lip Pencil in the shade Forever. And looking at this now, I'm thinking these might be really, really similar. Oh, they're not. They're not similar. Oh, this is a beautiful, cool lipstick. That is what that looks like. They kind of look similar, but they're not. This is very warm. This is very cool. It does need to be sharpened. I didn't realize that I had used. Oh, it's retractable. Yay. You guys, I have... was it Give Me Glow? I bought a Give Me Glow liner and lipstick last year. And I thought that the liner pencil, the lip liner, was a sharpenable pencil. No. I went to sharpen it, and it was not sharpening very well at all. And I just happened to turn the end, and yeah. So I like to try that before I actually try to sharpen it. Little tip for myself. And then we have a Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Liner. These are my favorite liners, Holy Grail liners. But this one I rarely use. This is in the shade Rich Chocolate. The Totally Toffee, this is what it looks like. The Totally Toffee is the one that I use mostly. So that is what that looks like. It is a very warm brown, almost a brick red. So I think that's interesting that it's called Rich Chocolate. I mean, it's very pretty, but I've rarely used it. Rarely. We have a few eyeliners, but they are all different. So yay for that. This is the Odin's Eye retractable liner. This is in white. I've never used it. I, matter of fact, just took the packaging off of it. I did get an entire set of these in the Odin's Eye mystery box. You guys, I'm not a big colored liner wearer, so I did declutter a lot of those to friends. They were still sealed, had never been used. So I know that they will get more use out of them than I will. And I wanted to get them dispersed before they actually dried out. So that is what that looks like. I don't usually use a white in my waterline. I use it's a very pale pink. It's not so stark. So we'll see. We'll see how I get along with that. The next liner is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist in the shade Gold Metallic. Now, I have used this, but I've had it for years. And I almost decluttered it in my declutter in 2020, the end of 2023. Isn't that pretty? And then I swatched it. I'm like, wow, this is still very, very creamy. This is a sharpenable pencil. It's never been sharpened though. But I think it's a very pretty gold. Yeah, I like that. I'm happy. The last liner in this intro is the NYX Epic Wear liner. This is in the shade Rose Gold, Rose Quartz, Rose Gold. I use this all the time. I just sharpened it not too long ago. So I do use this in my waterline. That's what it looks like right there. It's very pretty. It looks very nice in the waterline. So those are all the liners. I have a bronzer. I have the Revolution, what's this called? It is Bronzer Reloaded, Revolution Bronzer Reloaded in the shade Long Weekend. This is a baked bronzer. It's very pretty. I've only used it a couple of times. I concentrated all last year, not all last year, but most of last year, on my Milani baked bronzer because it was in my Out the Door in 24 project. That is what it looks like. It's very, very warm. So I'm really hoping that it doesn't go orange on me. And using my Essence Sun Club matte bronzing powder, that took me forever to get out. I realized that I do like a cooler bronzer. So 10 uses, I'll do it. I'll do it. It'll be easy. It'll be easy. And then I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand in the shade Rose Quartz. I do like the contour beauty wands. I'm not as much of a fan of the highlighters and blushes. This is a highlighter. I feel like they're very metallic, and I don't like the sponges, and I'm probably going to take the sponge off of it, but that's what that looks like. It's pretty. It is a very pretty, like, rosy metallic shade. I use these to underpaint mostly just because I don't like the glitter particles in it, and it doesn't look like there's glitter particles in it when you swatch it, but when I put it on, I feel like it's more sequined than it is shimmer. Does that make sense? I just would rather have like a ColourPop Super Shock Cheek or something else as far as a cream highlighter. Now I was all three happy, excited, and scared when this next product rolled in. This is the ABH Moonchild Glow Kit. I wanted this so bad. So bad. And it's not being sold anymore. I found it on either Poshmark or Mercari, brand new. So I am very excited. It still has the shade Savor on it. This is what it looks like. Now, for my face palettes, I put each shade into my wheel. So I only have to work on one shade, and the shade that I have to work on is Blue Moon. So this shade right here, I am thinking it'll probably be used as an eyeshadow, an inner corner, something like that. I'm gonna swatch that right there. That was a terrible swatch. Oh, it's actually not near as blue as I thought it was going to be. Let's look at that. It's a little blue. It's pretty. It's very, very pretty. I probably will not use that as a highlighter. I don't honestly know why I had to have this, because these types of highlighters are not types of highlighters that I wear. But you guys, it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. And that's exactly why I wanted it. I can't remember who I saw that had this to begin with. It might have been Leanna. It might have been Laura, the bargain hunter. I can't remember. But I just fell in love with it. So I found it on Mercari or Poshmark and bought it. And now I have it. And I've had it for at least a year and I've never used it. So yay for this project because I feel like I'm going to meet some new friends. I'm going to meet some new friends that are over here in my collection collecting cobwebs, and I'm going to get to know them, and I'm either going to love them or not love them. So we're going to see. And the last product that is in this project is the ABH Cream Bronzer in the shade Amber. I received this from my friend Laura, the bargain hunter. This is the shade. It is so pretty. I have used it some, and then I worked on my cream bronzers last year. I'm going to swatch it on the other hand so that I can blend it out a little bit. But that is what it looks like. It looks a lot warmer in the pan than it actually is, but it is a warm cream bronzer. But I apply this with a brush and then blend it out with a sponge, and it is gorgeous. It is so pretty. So yay, I'm really excited to get more use out of that because, like I said, I was working on 2 cream bronzers. I think 2 cream bronzers in my Out the Door in 24 last year. So this got neglected, and this is actually one of my favorites. So I am ecstatic to start this project. I love usage goal projects. Love them. I love rolling things in and rolling things out. And I believe that I have enough to last me through this project until the end of the year. Let me know in the comments below if you are doing a usage goal project, if you're doing a completion project, if you're doing both of those this year. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.